Guys, so today's message is going to be a message that you need to hear right now on your journey. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a surprise. And so we have 3 piles. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the one that you feel most drawn to. There's pile 1, 2, and 3. And I am also offering personal readings now at my email. It's earthangel1133@yahoo.com. So hit me up if you're interested. And I would really appreciate if you left me some comments in the comment section. Let me know how the reading went, if it resonated with you, or if you want to talk about anything in the reading, I can sit and talk with you too. I do love to hear from you guys. So we're going to get started with pile 1 now. So for pile 1, I think that there's a lot of abundance and growth and fertility coming into your life because of the wisdom and knowledge that you have been able to accumulate. There's, a lot of new growth, a lot of abundance that is coming into you because of your knowledge and wisdom, and probably your understanding of the natural world as well, because there's also this little herbal infusions thing. You may know a lot about healing with plants or essential oils. Sorry, the road is really loud this morning here. Anyway, and really, not only do you have a lot of intuition and trust in that, but you also are able to see the world in the light of the day as well. Being that daisies are representative of the day's eye, you are able to see things very clearly, and you're able to see them clearly whether you have to use your intuition or whether you have to use your logic. And you're somebody who speaks very clearly as well, and very fluently as well, and there may be a lot of new beginnings and new life. There's like a little dragonfly like thing on here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it reminds me of like new beginnings and new life caused by your ability to communicate, all the knowledge that you hold within. So we have the dragonfly. Wasn't expecting that. And we have the lamb. Oh, and I just dropped something under the table. It's okay. So there's really a need here to just find your peace, to take that time out to rest and relax and recuperate, and to really trust in yourself and the world around you, and to remain at peace and remain in a calm energy, to have this transformation and this rebirth and this new life, and to be able to be open to receive all the things coming your way instead of worrying and feeling anxious or going into self-doubt. I'm going to go ahead and just glance at those in the book really quick, because I do like to do that with these ones at times. It depends on the one I'm looking at, really, honestly. But I haven't seen the lamb one in a little while, or the dragonfly one in a little while. So, peaceful, prophetic, patient. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's messages may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you, and it will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with the utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit, listen, be still, and receive. When in balance, knowingness and inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, or concerned. To bring into balance, meditation and listening. Oh, and I just turned to the page and lost it. Oops. I wasn't expecting it to turn to the page. I really should have been. It does that a lot, actually, when it's taken me a minute. So, masters of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and your perceptions. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so that the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, and magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on breathing. So, once again, breathing work, meditation work, taking time to listen to your intuition, not to just ignore it, you know, because sometimes we can really ignore it, especially when we don't want to look in the mirror on some things. So taking some time to listen to your intuition and to listen to the knowledge and wisdom that yourself, your higher self, has to give to you. Contemplate what you can do differently to get a different outcome. Bravery isn't not being scared. It is being scared yet still doing what you know to be right. So contemplate what you feel is right and do that. Make sure that you are doing what is of your highest good and what is in alignment with your morals and your values. And contemplate what you can do differently in whatever situation it is that you're facing, so that you can have a different outcome instead of the outcome that you got. Sometimes if we do things a bit differently, it changes the outcome in the end. So we have the Star, Death, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So there may be a need here to transform your energy. There may be a need here to come out of not knowing what you want, being indecisive, you know, being hot and cold, on and off, in and out, and to really have hope and trust and faith that your wishes can come true, and to stick to whatever plan it is that you are working on, and to really go into more of a childlike energy, an energy of being able to love from a place before the scars took place, having growth and learning and new understandings of your childhood or of past things that have happened that have caused you to be where you are now, really going over the past and the details of it and understanding it in a different way and seeing where you might have done things that you could do differently now. You can't change the past, and there's no reason to regret it, because it shows you, it gives you new knowledge. And in that new knowledge, you are now able to handle the situation in a different way that is better and works better for you. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your comments in the comments below. And if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well too. I could always use new ideas for videos, and it's nice getting them from you guys. So I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye.
Hey
Say bye.
guys.
That's my daughter. She wanted to say bye. Will you put these back in this bag, please?
I have a YouTube
Takes
channel
forever
too.
to do this. So,
Watch my YouTube channel too.
and my daughter put her rock over here on pile 2, so you guys got an extra rock here. I'm not sure if it's Tiger's Eye. It might be Tiger's Eye. It could also be, what did Nova say it might be the other day?
Nova says she doesn't know. She said it might be agate though.
Oh, okay, agate. So it could be agate if you wanted to look up the symbolism on that. I don't have it right offhand. I've looked it up before, but I forgot that one. So, with this pile, there's really a need to be very clear in expressing yourself. Express yourself fully and to the best you can. And be at peace with it. Be at peace with what you have to say. Be at peace with who you are. And be at peace in nature as well. Take time to listen to the birds and to feel the peace that they bring you, and to listen to their song and sing your songs. You know, take time with music too is a good thing. So we have self-made here, and we have this little flower bracelet and this little bracelet. So there's really, you know, you have a lot of unconditional love within yourself. You are a very beautiful person, someone who is very one of a kind and rare. Somebody who really has a lot of value to add through their speech and through their knowledge, or through their speech and through their singing possibly as well. Somebody who has a lot to add in the way of love and unconditional love. And you're somebody who really has been very self-made, who has worked very hard to get to where you are. We have houseplants, fresh air, can clear the mind, take some time to find the peace within. Walk away from what no longer serves you and clear space for what does. So you are somebody who can do whatever you need to on your own. You do not need anything else around you. You're somebody very self-made, and you can do this, whatever it is, without having to rely on people that do not make you feel good about what you're doing, people who treat you badly, or, you know, if there's a place you're living that isn't good for you, things like that. Walk away from what no longer serves you, and know that by taking some time in nature and having that fresh air and being able to connect to the birds. I'm gonna wait. Anyway, taking time in nature and being able to connect to the plants, the trees, the birds, the fresh air, it will help you to really clear your mind and bring yourself to a state of peace. And also maybe some house plants might also help your house and help you feel better in your house, help you feel more connected to nature even without leaving.
Oh, and guys.
Shh. This is my video. So, we have the moth and we have the sea serpent. Once again, being able to express yourself, no longer being shy or hesitant in saying what you need to say. You know, yes, you do attract a lot to you when you open up like that, but it's not always a bad thing, you know. And when you're not expressing yourself fully and you're not being your full self, you attract things that are not for you. It's time to end that cycle from the past and have this rebirth. Hush. I'm trying to do it in a very limited amount of time. Impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure that the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This could lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It is helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, enthusiastic and whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others and jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. So yeah, there's really a need to finish a project as well, and to really remember that just because one thing isn't good, moving on to the next thing isn't going to make it any different unless you are changing the things you need to change to have a different outcome. So if you're interested in pile 1 too, make sure you watch that, because that one was talking about something similar to that as well. So sea serpent, healing emotional wounds and expressing your desires. Yes. So really, you need to be more effective and more communicative about what you really want and what you really need. And you need to let the people around you know. And if they don't know, they can't fix it, you know. Walking away is a good thing, but walking away if you haven't told them what needs to be fixed isn't necessarily the best thing either. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods, so you might even have emotional outbursts as well when you're doing that. It's important to remember that no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection, and she supports us as we learn to express our true natures. And maybe this is about you. You're a very unconditionally loving person, and maybe you do that for other people, but sometimes it is necessary to walk away when they are refusing to change, when they are refusing to listen to what you have to say, when they are refusing to allow you to express yourself, or telling you that it isn't okay to express yourself. It is always okay to express yourself. We have the Lovers, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So patience and persistence, determination and faith is really going to play a big role in this, and being able to work at something and wait for the abundance to come in from it instead of expecting it to be there right away. It's going to really shift things and change things for the better for you. The cycle is coming around and turning, and there's going to be this new offer of truth, solidity, commitment, something along those lines coming in, some kind of security and stability, something that you have worked really hard for. And you've worked really hard to become more interdependent so that you are not in codependent situations where everybody is busy needing each other and can't walk away. And instead, people can walk away when they are not being treated right. Both parties can be, and both parties can also work on their own things and then come back together and still be able to be around each other and have a fulfilling relationship. And I think there's a lot of abundance coming into you for your ability to be able to communicate in ways that will bring this about. So that's what I have for this pile. It's 1777, by the way, so you are on your path, you know, and you're following it, and it's leading towards abundance. Anyway, I would really love to hear your feedback in the comments below if you have something to say about this video. And I would love to hear if you have a suggestion for a future video as well. Sometimes it's hard to come up with all those ideas, and it's nice to have some input on it. And I really hope that you guys are having a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Pile 3. So for pile 3, I think there's really a need to anchor yourself, to really be able to find that safe, stable, comfortable place in your emotional realm. And a lot of how you're going to be able to do that is through friendship, through fun, through believing in your dreams and your hopes, and just being able to go with the flow and enjoy life and live in the moment. We have this little friend heart, and it has a beautiful little daisy on it. And there may also be, it may also be having fun with your family, your friends. Mother comes into play really big with this one as well. And listening to your intuition, listening to the signs and synchronicities, listening to your higher self, really being able to ground your energy and ground your thoughts, ground your emotions, so that you can express yourself in a way that is a lot more fun and a lot less stressed out. And by the way, we got different cards for this one because the first cards I had out weren't pulling a card for a while, and then I was like, oh, I should pull the yellow ones. I don't know why, but I should pull the yellow ones. So Spirit wanted the yellow ones out here, and that's what we got for you. And you ended up with 4 instead of 2. You have a hard time saying no and setting proper boundaries. Everyone seems to know you or wants to. You always ask about others and truly listen with interest, and you face confrontation with courage, integrity, and dignity. Make sure that other people are listening to you as well. If you're somebody who always asks about others and listens to them, make sure that the people around you are reciprocating that same energy. And there's a lot of people who want to be around you. There's a lot of people who want to do things with you. There's a lot of people who want to go places with you or want to interact with you. That doesn't mean you have to be there all the time either. You can take time out for yourself and have that time and space away from people as well, because it's good to have this fun and this happiness and this going out and playing and doing stuff. And at the same time, it's nice to really dock your boat for a minute and to have some time to yourself. And you're somebody who really has a lot of integrity, dignity, and courage when it comes to facing confrontations with other people. You're somebody who likes to do the right thing, and you're somebody who tries not to blame everything on everyone else, but always takes up your own part in it. So you need to make sure that other people are taking their own parts as well when it comes to things like that. Yeah, and stop worrying, stop focusing so much on everything that could go wrong, and really know that you have really worked hard to create the life that you have, and you can take a break. You can take a break to just rest, to reflect, to take some time away, to have this emotional cleansing time and period for you. Cleansing, clearing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is a regular thing. Frogs tend to be overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. Taking time for fun and happiness and play with your friends is a good thing for that. So is taking time to meditate. So is taking time to swim. So is taking time for a long hot shower or bath. Taking time in nature to just be by yourself. Those things are all good ways to cope with things like that and to bring your energy back to a regular level. Frogs tend to be... This card serves as a reminder that water helps us to cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry such a heavy load. When in balance, clear energy and enthusiasm for life. When out of balance, depleted or running on empty, to bring into balance lake, river, ocean, or bathhouse. And remembering that you don't have to be everything for everyone at every second of every day. They will be okay without you, and you can take care of yourself too. And the better you take care of yourself, the better you can take care of anyone else around you as well. Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they have gone too far. Soon they begin to have limited and fearful visions of life and try to control every detail, instead of believing that anything is possible. This can be quite painful experience for both the mouse and for everyone around them. When the mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that is worthy of your exacting eye. When in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, busy with no purpose. To bring into balance, find a meaningful project. So make sure that you're working on things that hold meaning to you. things that are in alignment with your purpose and with your goals and your desires and what you want to do with your life. And that will help keep you out of any of these feelings, and make sure that you believe in yourself and have that confidence that you can bring this about, instead of worrying what anybody else thinks, and instead of thinking that you could never achieve something so amazing. Because right here we have this beautiful unicorn that says anything is possible, and it's time now to figure out what you want to do, what you're wishing for, and to go after it, and to go after it with a youthful exuberance and a youthful passion, one that doesn't have that anxiety and fear in it. We have this Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and King of Swords. So you may be overanalyzing situations. You may be really overthinking them. You may be very overcritical on yourself or others. You may be very harsh with them, very logical, maybe even overbearing, sometimes even bullying. And it's because you're busy holding back and not going after what you truly want. It's because you're holding on to your money, or you're holding on to your stability, or you're holding onto your heart, and you won't let go of it. You won't allow yourself to believe that things can really bloom into something amazing, that your hard work will pay off. You have been working very hard, learning, growing, understanding, or maybe somebody around you has been working so hard and learning, growing, understanding, working towards their goals, and maybe it pisses you off because you have an inability to do that yourself because you can't let go. And that you also may have a lot of possessive energy or controlling energy and manipulative energy, because when you can't let go and you can't allow yourself to open up, then that's how it comes out and projects onto other people around you. And it may not even be you, it may be somebody else in your life that is acting this way, and they may be watching you working very hard and wanting to come forward and communicate something. And it could also be that this person is the person that you need to cleanse and clear your energy from. You need to stay away from, because this person may be overly critical and analytical and logical, and they may be crushing all of your dreams and making you feel like it can't ever happen. And so you just need to learn, you need to grow, you need to work on your own things, you need to mature as a communicator, and you need to make sure that you are communicating in a good fashion as well. And you also may be working towards going into some sort of communication project or job, and that requires you to let go and to not hold on so tightly so that you can believe. So that's what I have for this pile. Oh, and it's 2222 right now. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future reading, I would love to hear that as well. And I really hope that you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.